Welcome to the Love Conquers All podcast, where we discuss the experiences in life, and we hope to motivate you to always operate out of love.
Yo, 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 yo.
What up, what up, what up?
This is the Love
Conquers
All,
Podcast.
and I am your boy, Steph
They
One.
call me Mike Stein.
Of course, you know we are trying to talk to you guys about all type of topics going on with life.
Absolutely.
So go ahead and hit with the topic tonight, Mike.
Man, real quick, I'm going to shout my sister out, Latoya Augustine.
TGTA.
Tonight we were texting, she was checking on me. Really cool conversation. She asked what we were recording tonight. I said, heck yeah. Told her the topic because that's my sister. And she hit me with the dopest line. And it was cool because it's actually what we're going to be talking about tonight. She said, stop blaming and start changing. Isn't that deep?
That's real
That's
deep.
so deep. And I was like, wow, sis.
That's ownership.
Ownership, man. That's accountability right there.
Yeah, what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. So that really stuck well with me because I told her what we're going to talk about. And to kind of piggyback off that, we're going to be speaking about your past. People and how they deal with their past and what they've been through in their past and how they're dealing with it now. And how it's shaping them into the person that they are now. Are they using it for a positive influence or are they negatively using their past and not progressing, you know?
True. It's when things happen to you and you go through things, and some things are unfortunate, but do you use it as a crutch or do you use it as a muscle?
Absolutely.
And sometimes you have to make sure that the things that hurt you, you can turn really, like I said, power in the pain is a really big
It's deep.
thing I use.
So deep, man.
And I really believe in that.
I
so
agree.
But at the same time, don't use anything as a crutch.
No. And that's something that we deal with a lot as humans nowadays, especially being a lot older and everyone's an adult. I know people that use it as a crutch, you know, as an excuse of, hey, this is why I am the way I am because when I was a child, boom, boom, boom. Or this is why I don't trust because my past relationships, my man or my woman cheated on me. Let's keep it 100. It's not one-sided here, guys. It's men and women that go through these issues. Like I said, some people use it as a crutch and some people use it as a growth tool, and they are better than what they dealt with in their past.
No, I definitely agree. I definitely agree with that. So, you know, we all have like things that have hurt us. We have things that we've been through. We have things that have traumatized us sometimes.
Yes,
I'm not going to
absolutely.
say everybody.
Yeah.
But we have, you know, things that really that kind of make us from stop doing things. I mean, make us stop doing things.
Right.
And also make us treat people a certain way
Absolutely.
or act a certain way
Oh
around
yeah.
people.
Oh yeah. I agree, man. It's crazy because I'll go into my story, man, of some things that I dealt with in my past. I mean, it's not really. I mean, in some people's opinion, they're not really that deep, but I know for a lot of men, you know, I was fortunate enough to grow up in a household with my mother and my father. You know, Dad, if you're gonna listen to this, I'm sorry, but this is how this is how I feel and what I saw growing up. My dad was a great man, great provider. Never left his family. No matter what we needed, he always provided. But one thing I did take away from growing up and what I saw was the love and the passion that was not displayed between him and my mother. My mom was a very, very affectionate, very loving, very caring individual. Growing up, man, all I saw was my mom being that old school mom, and no matter what, the food was ready. She brought him his plate. He never lifted a finger for cleaning, things like that. My mom was just that person that loved my dad so much. You know, he came home, she would try to greet him, kiss him, things like that. And my dad was just so nonchalant, standoffish, no affectionate, no holding hands. Just the things you think that a man would do if they loved their wife. You know what I mean? And as a child, I always watched that. And I was like, wow, my mom is always extending her arm to my father and crying for love. And he just didn't do, in my opinion, a really good job to show my mom that love that she deserved. Now, I remember I was about maybe 9 or 10. And he came home one day. My mom did what she regularly did, cooked dinner, had it ready for him, you know, when he came home. And she was like, hey, Sonny, how's your day? I missed you so much, blah, blah, blah. And his first response was, what'd you make? It wasn't like, hey, baby, I missed you too. Hey, girl, let me smack your booty. You know, just the things you should do to make your woman feel loved.
Drop the drawers.
Drop your drawers. You know what? I just got off work, but let me holler at you in the room. I'm about to break you off for 5 minutes. Let me give you the best 12 strokes in your life.
Yeah, chiropractic work.
But seeing that, I remember being at that age, and I saw that, and I remember seeing the expression on my mom's face because she was so excited to see him, and his response was, "Well, what did you make for dinner?" And I remember I said to myself, I said, "Wow, when I grow up and I find my wife, my queen, I'm gonna treat her so good and love her so much because I saw my father not give that to my mom." And when I met my wife, that was my main goal, to give her the love and cherish her, because I didn't see that growing up. So for me, I use that as a tool to be better than what my dad was to my mom. In actuality, a lot of people use that as a negative and be like, well, hey, my dad hit my mom, so that's why I'm a man beater. Or my dad didn't show my mom love, so that's why I don't have love to give you.
Yeah, we take a lot of things from our parents, but your parents, they made you, but they don't create you. So meaning, like, you create yourself on who you want to be.
Absolutely.
And how you handle things in the future.
Of course.
You plan out your own destiny.
Yeah.
Because people are always like, oh, I do this because I'm like my mom.
Yeah.
Or we do this because this is the way our
Right.
family did it.
Right.
Or I'm like this because my mother's like this.
Right. Or my parents didn't show me affection growing up, so that's why I lack affection right now. Or you know, this is the tradition, or this is how we did it. This is why I'm this way now. When you're the 20, you're 25, you're 28,
We
you're
all
30.
we all got the dove's cry syndrome.
Absolutely.
Why
Prince,
did you just leave me standing?
this is what it sounds like
When doves cry, maybe I'm just like my mother. She's never satisfied.
She's never satisfied.
Maybe I'm just like my father. Too bold. One of my favorite songs, but sometimes we all suffer from that syndrome where we
man.
feel like we want to blame our parents on how we are. Which, granted, you're right. We learn certain traits and certain things like that.
yeah.
But after a certain age, you got to create your habits. And if you
Got
don't
to.
like your habits, you got to break your
You gotta
habits.
change them. Stop blaming, start changing. And that was really one of the biggest experiences for me. I never really went through much traumatizing things that could really... I mean, you know what? Once again, as y'all heard last weekend, my brother's situation, that was another one for me too, because I used that as to be a better person and not go down the same path. You know what I mean? I could say, well, I saw this, that's why I'm a thug. I saw my brother sell drugs, so I sold drugs too. You know what I mean? So I really think that was something that you got to use your negatives and turn them into positive, especially as an adult. We're too old to kind of utilize the things we went through as a child. I know forgive me for saying that, because a lot of people have been through a lot of things.
Yeah.
A lot of things, whether it been molestation, abuse, physical, verbal, and it's difficult to break that, get that out of your mind. But you got to learn how to let go, let God, number one, and also utilize that to be great as an adult. You're not 10 no more,
And I'm going to piggyback off of that because I do have a story, and I don't even think my father never knew this, and my mother doesn't. Well, my mother might know it now because I probably talked to her before this, so let her know I was going to release this information.
Let me get my coffee. Hold on,
Get
my
your coffee, man.
Let's get deep.
So, like I said, I think I was probably, I can't remember. I think it might have been like five or 6 years old.
Okay.
I used to go visit my dad when he was living in Atlanta. We were living in Colorado.
Right.
And I used to see him in the summertime, and he was dating this lady.
Okay.
The lady was like, she still today is probably like my father's, like, I mean, she's one of the good ones that my dad had. She was really good. She was,
Gotcha.
you know what I'm saying, really good woman. I'm not gonna say any names, not gonna put anybody out there.
Yeah.
But when I came down to visit, a couple summers in a row, she had a daughter. Her daughter was like maybe 13, 14. I want to say I can't remember. It was so
She was
young.
older than you.
Way older,
Yeah,
like
I
way
got
older, not like 4 years older than me, but like it was like maybe like 7, 8, maybe even like 10.
Wow. Okay.
So, one summer I came down and she had I don't know if it was a friend, her boyfriend was over. I can't remember.
Right.
But I remember they were just on the couch like making out.
Gotcha.
And I kind of caught them.
Mm-hmm.
But after that, this person, this daughter, kind of made me do things to her at a young age. I was like 5.
Oh wow.
So she would make me like, come in the room and touch her in inappropriate places, kiss her in inappropriate places,
Man.
and stuff like that. And if I didn't do it,
Right.
she pretty much would at the time I was scared of like I used to watch scary movies, but I was scared.
Yeah. So,
I was scared of like Chucky and Freddy at that
oh
time.
man,
But yeah, she was like, oh, Chucky's gonna come and get you, or Freddy's gonna come and get you if you
Wow.
don't do this. And then she would hit you with the don't tell nobody, please don't tell nobody,
Wow.
or don't tell nobody, or something's gonna happen to you. It was
Right,
almost like
right,
a
right.
threat
Yeah,
as
yeah.
a kid.
yeah,
And for a certain amount of time in my life, I'll probably say till I was like 10, I thought that behavior was normal.
right.
And the truth is, I didn't tell nobody because you have a fear of telling somebody,
Of course,
and you don't want to get anybody in trouble.
yeah, and then it's Chucky still.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
Chucky too. And Chucky's coming to get me.
Yeah.
I'm just like, we're joking, but this is real. Like, this is a real life talker. That's my mind at the time.
For sure.
And yeah, so I had to. I just kind of tucked it inside
Yeah,
and was like, but I thought that type of just that type of promiscuous behavior was
right.
okay,
Right.
but it really wasn't.
Absolutely not.
And you're looking, and I look back and I'm like, it wasn't okay, and it wasn't okay for somebody because a child at that time.
Yeah,
I shouldn't think that type of behavior was okay.
you're too young, man.
I shouldn't even know it. And
Yeah,
like I
yeah,
said, I never told my parents.
Wow.
And that's just one thing I just never told them. And it's okay. Like,
Yeah.
my parents are great parents.
Oh, they're great.
It was
Yeah, I
just
know 'em
me.
personally.
I tucked that away. And I showed no signs because I was a quiet kid.
Yeah,
So it was just something like that. So I don't want anybody to ever think like, I would never do that. But you don't know sometimes.
right.
And the truth is, I tucked that secret away for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And I literally got help for it maybe like eight years ago.
Wow. Now you see the key thing you just said right there. I got help.
Well, not even help. Yeah, I got help, but
Right.
I talked to somebody.
That's
about
what I'm saying. But
it.
like that, you talking to somebody. Not only did you deal with it well growing up, but you still even now talk to somebody. And I think a lot of people that use their past as maybe a crutch, they don't get that help to get moved.
Yeah,
past
you're right,
past
because it did, because that situation kind of made me shy away from intimacy. Mm-hmm. It might make me tuck away my feelings a little more. It might make me a little bit colder at some times,
Right.
or be able to open up fully
As a
to
man.
to the person that I'm with at the time,
Right.
regardless. So this as a man to a woman, as a king to a queen, to really be like, hey,
Yeah.
this is how I feel, but that I might have held on to that for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
I could have handled that situation a long time ago. Talked to somebody, opened up about
Oh,
it.
of course.
But I just never told nobody. I was just felt
That's embarrassing.
once
bro.
I passed a certain
Yeah.
age, once I'm past 16 or 17, I'm like, oh, that happened. Okay,
Boom.
That's gone. Boom,
Done.
it's
Yeah.
out of my life. And that, but sometimes those things psychologically do affect you, or emotionally
yeah.
do affect you,
Uh-huh.
and you don't realize it. And sometimes you got like, you know what? I need to go seek like a therapist,
Counseling.
and counseling.
yeah.
Just go see somebody, go talk
Absolutely.
to somebody about it.
Yeah.
And I'm being honest with y'all. This is my first time opening up really big at all at this time.
I didn't even know about this.
Yeah, so that because it
That's
did
crazy.
it put you on a place, because like I said, that it made me think certain behavior was okay and
Yeah.
it wasn't.
Yeah. I mean, you were 5 years old.
Yeah.
We don't like at that time. You don't know about sex yet. You don't know about.
Like I said, I don't care if you're
body
5,
parts,
6,
yeah.
7, 8, 9. Those type of things were like in your mind, you are not able to perceive certain things the
Nah,
right way. You
not
think
at
things
all.
are okay and they're not okay.
Not okay.
Like they're really not okay.
Yeah. I'm really proud of you because I'm a big fan of like Intervention. I love that show. Or even my 600-pound life, and a lot of those people that suffer the issues, their drug habits, are people that have been molested or been through things like that, and it really carries with them at that age of 30, 40. They're still in a dark place.
Yeah, I mean, people go through things, like I said, especially like that. Like those things are hard to really tell somebody.
Oh
about.
yeah.
Or to really face, just to face and be
Oh,
like, this
yeah.
happened to me.
Oh yeah.
And this is why I'm closed off.
Right.
It's real talk like that. It hurts people, dog. I mean, like it really hurts. Like people shy away. Mm-hmm. And the crazy thing about it, I almost had like a gift growing up, like in high school and stuff like that. I could read people.
By their body language.
I could tell by their body language
Yeah,
automatically.
yeah.
I could pull somebody to the side and say, hey, make sure you go talk to somebody.
Yeah.
Or I could be like, it could be a grown person. I might, because I had a lot of jobs, but if I'm working, I might be working with an adult, and I could tell by their body language, how they move and how they look and how they shy. I'm like, hey,
Something happened to them.
something happened
yeah,
to you. Then
Yeah.
go get some, like you might want to go talk to somebody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta let that demon go.
Because you can tell by their demeanor, it's still
Yeah.
bothering you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild, man.
It's a hard thing. Like that is like, it's a tough thing to admit to somebody, but also it's a tough thing to yourself, because you go back and you look like you were violated, and
How do
you
you
feel
move?
like nobody helped you when you're
Yeah.
supposed to be violated. Because as a kid, especially if you're a kid or a
Right,
teenager,
right.
you feel like nobody's to help you. But
Yeah.
there's so much help out there.
everywhere.
Because I know, like I said, that's why I say my parents are great parents. I know if I told my mother that, if I told my father that, like,
Flipped
trust me,
out.
psh,
Man,
what?
World War
Bodies
III.
on bodies.
You know what I'm saying? 9/11.
I'm talking about the whole family gone, disintegrated,
Done.
blown up,
Tornado.
in the ground,
Atomic bomb.
6 feet,
Deep.
maybe 12 feet.
How far can it go?
Yeah. Like I'm saying, y'all thought, you know what I'm saying? Y'all thought Hiroshima and Nagasaki was bad. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I said that right, but I probably did.
Probably not. Probably not.
Yeah, probably not. But I'm saying, like, I know the extent that my mom and my dad would have did to protect me.
Right.
Regardless if it was together or not.
Yeah.
You know, it would have been issues. I just never had the courage to come forward and say that. But what I'm going to tell people now is if you're going through something, if you know somebody going through something, seek help.
Seek help.
And make sure they get help for that situation.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And I think another great thing I can tell by how you're handling this, you forgave that individual. You're not still angry.
No,
person,
not at all.
You know?
Like,
forgiveness is real.
Forgiveness is like, man, that's like one of the biggest and hardest things to do.
Oh yeah.
But it's the best feeling when you do it.
Yep. It gives you that peace.
Yeah.
It kind of releases the things that you've been holding in when you finally forgive.
Yeah.
Like it's an amazing feeling.
Have you forgave your father?
I have. We had it's funny, man. He came down for the funeral. He wanted to stay with me for a whole month, and I was like, hell nah. I love you, Dad, but you were not staying with me for a whole month. But that day that we spent together was probably the best day that we ever spent in the last 15 years. We had a lot of deep conversations about my mother and him, their relationship, why some of the decisions that he made as a man. And, you know, a lot of times as a child, you don't understand a man because you're not a man yet.
Agree. I agree with that.
So, you know, it was a great conversation that we just had this recently. My wife passed, and I'm thankful that we had that. We made amends. I have a great relationship with my dad. It's not where I want it to be, but I know it's getting there. You know, my dad wasn't the best friend that I wanted as a father figure, you know, but it's getting there. And I know it's, but I forgave him, and I love him. We call, I got him my iPhone, he FaceTimes me, and it's really bothering me because he does it every day. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, stop FaceTiming me all the time. But yeah, I have forgave my father, man. I'm glad I did, because tomorrow's not promised, and I'm glad
it's not promised, man. And you have to have forgiveness in your heart.
Of course.
Even when things are done, even when things are done wrong to you, you know, people get hurt. They get their feelings hurt. Mm-hmm. By people they love.
Yeah.
People they don't love.
Right.
It just happens like that. Like you said, when I, like my cousin came to live with me like last year, and he comes. All right, cool. I'm okay with that. My cousin, he's staying with me.
Right.
I'm like, you know, because my cousin's younger than me. It's like, hey, he wants to get out of his city.
Right.
He wants to come somewhere new.
Change. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
But then he has two friends that come from his hometown. They're like, hey, can we come stay with you? I'm like, yeah, of course. Because who wouldn't want, like, if I had an older cousin, if my older cousin said, if I'm coming down, I'm like, hey, cuzzo, I'm coming to stay with you.
In Virginia Beach.
And I got Mike with me, and I got G with me. You know, like, listen to speak, then I'd be like, I got Mike, and okay, cool, y'all can stay here.
Right.
I'd be ecstatic. Like, oh, that's
so hype. Oh, wait, and you charge him rent?
Only my cousin, he don't want to pay rent.
Yeah. It probably was very minimal, by the way.
So, you know, so it's like, all right, cool. So I let him stay. And at the time, you know, it's pretty much them in the house, and I'm basically much sleeping with my girl at my girl's house.
Right.
I'm there most of the time, so I'm barely home. I come back and check on the crib every now and then.
Right.
So finally, like one day, I come back to the house, and as you know, I like guns. I'm a gun collector. I'm a legal gun collector, guys.
Yes.
I got my license and everything.
Black man with a strap. Strapped up.
Yeah. So, but I come back and I'm looking for my shotgun. I don't find it. And then I also had a Dan & Weston, which is a 38, but I had the adjustable adjustable noses to it, adjustable barrels to it. Couldn't find it.
He's lying. He had the potato.
Potato.
He had the potato over the gun, like in South Central. So he had the fake silencer on it.
So I couldn't find it. And then at my grandmother's funeral, I brought back my grandfather's gun, which was in a box. And I'm like, I can't find that either. So I come out, I'm looking all through. I'm like, where's my stuff at?
Yeah.
Where's my stuff at?
Right.
And then next thing you know, I'm like, all right. So I asked my cousin, I was like, where's your friend at? He went back home.
Oh man.
He goes back home.
Uh-oh.
And then I'm like, what? Like he's like, I've been trying to hit him up. I'm trying to hit him up.
Yeah.
So basically, he went back home and sold like one of my guns to get home, and then he took the other two. And now, mind you, I opened my house to this person.
Yeah.
I pretty much said y'all, because I was like, I want to see y'all grow here.
Of course.
Sometimes they in a small town,
Yeah.
so when they get here, it's a bigger town. It's more opportunity.
Way more.
But he's tripping on his girl because his girl wanted him to come back, and she just wanted him to come back, and he can't handle it here. So
young and dumb.
yeah, so he goes back home. He steals 3 of my guns that I love, and I'm like, are you serious?
Yeah.
I'm telling my cousin, I'm like, he really took the guns?
Yeah.
Like he took my guns, like my guns I just bought.
Yeah.
Like,
Without
after I let you stay in my house pretty much rent free.
Yeah.
Didn't ask no questions. Gave you an opportunity, and you just robbed me.
Literally.
Like robbed me. Like literally
Yeah.
robbed me.
Yeah.
Like it was okay.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, cool. So my first thought was anger.
Oh yeah.
It was like, all right, where
Go
does he
run
live
up
at?
on him.
Where
Yeah,
does he
run up-
stay?
Yeah.
Who do I know up there? How can I make this happen?
Right.
To somebody come see him. But
was
then
gonna ride out.
But my second thought, I calmed down and I said, you know what? That was my fault, because you know what happened is, first of all, I should have locked my guns up.
Absolutely. That was your
I
mess
should have
up.
had it safe.
Yep.
So
yeah.
I had to realize as soon as I let anybody in my house come stay with me, that I'm not there by myself anymore.
Right.
So everything I have laying around, regardless of what you want to say, if it's prized possession, has to be put up in a safe spot.
Of course, man.
Now I'm not saying he was right. I'm just saying that I should have took more precaution. Second of all, I should have drew a line of stuff. I'm like, yo, y'all can only stay here for so long.
Right.
Like, you're not gonna be here doing this and doing that.
Yeah.
And then third of all, I was like, if I do something to harm this person, there's repercussion to him, but there's repercussion to me too. So
Right.
there's always jail time. There's always his family. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh,
the
yeah.
situations that could happen.
You got to really think of the bigger picture.
Yeah. So I
When
had to
you-
really sit back and breathe. And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna let. You know what? It took some time.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know what? It is what it is.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care no more.
It's material.
It's material.
Yeah,
It's guns.
material.
And if I see this person crossing the street, it's not gonna bother me.
I'm gonna give him a hug.
I'm not gonna say I'm gonna give him a hug. I'm not gonna lie and say that. But I will say, I hope the best does happen for that
For
person.
sure. For sure.
Because at the end of the day, it's like, I don't wish bad, but you reap what you sow.
Yeah.
And and maybe he needed it for something, maybe something I don't see,
Yeah.
or maybe they were taken away from me for a reason. So
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Very
But
mature.
that's one thing I had to be like, okay, I had to let go of that, because I was angry.
Yeah.
So all I did what was right. I called the police and I registered my guns as missing. I was
Yeah.
like, hey, these guns were stolen. I'm sorry. Like,
Right.
you know,
Right. That's very mature of you. Just by how you handle that. Always, in situations when we go through stuff, our emotions get the best of us immediately, and we act off of our emotions so quickly, but we don't take the time to sit back and really be rational and think about everything. That's really dope that you did that, thought about the bigger
because I'm a
picture.
snapper. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. The other day, like, this was like 2 days ago.
He's light skinned, guys.
No,
He's not
no. I don't snap
he's
a lot.
not a-
I'm very calm.
not a
Though. I'm a
snapper.
calm person,
Yeah.
but for some reason, I'm driving to work and traffic is bumper to bumper, and it's bumper to bumper.
What you gonna do? It's bumper to
I'm
bumper.
trying to get over. I'm trying to get over to my right lane. Other cars about to let me over, so I'm slowing down. And granted, everybody in front of me is not going any more faster.
Right.
So I just slow down and I had to wait for the other car to. I'm trying to go right. Other car's got to back. He's got to stop so
Yeah.
I can move up a little bit.
Gotcha.
So this car behind me is just honking the horn.
Like crazy?
Honking it.
Yeah.
Traffic is still bumper to bumper traffic. So now I move slower going in. I'm moving in, and he honking. And then he honked one more time. I'm not going to lie. I shot him the Toucan Sam, man.
Oh, you gave him the-
I gave him the bird.
gave him the
Like,
bird.
I gave him the bird.
But what did I do? What did I do for you?
Yeah.
What did I
It
do
didn't
for
do
you?
anything because I'm like, you know what? This person's in a rush. They're
Yeah.
dealing with what they want to do.
Right.
But at the same time, it's not like I'm not getting up in the morning to drag somebody out the
No.
car and stomp a
stomp
mud
a
hole
hole.
through them.
And guess who got
that
it?
person's not going to work
No.
thinking they want to get a mud hole stomped through them.
Exactly.
So, because when I did that, they looked at me like a little scared and they
Yeah.
like drove off, moved to the. But it was like they were so angry. Now I'm angry.
Right.
And at the same time, I don't know what's their personal. I don't know what's going on in their personal life.
Right.
I don't know what's happening to them.
Yeah.
I don't know the situation. Granted, I'm not gonna say it's okay to be disrespectful.
It's not.
It's not. It's really not. There's
It's not.
always consequences and repercussions.
Of course.
But I'm saying that, after I got angry, I'm like, why did I let this person make me angry with a horn? And I had to look at myself and say, you're tripping.
Yeah.
Like, is it worth it?
Nah, it's not.
Because if I get to me, anger is something like it has to be. I'm not okay. I don't promote it, but I'm saying if you're getting angry for something, let it be something that's passionate and is worth it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
But that's hard for people to do.
Yeah.
A lot of people have short fuses, and they let little things, very little things, get them very angry. So when something bad does happen, that's the excuse. And it sucks because after you're in the jail cell, and you actually got time to think about it, like, damn, I was tripping. I shouldn't have did that. Dang. 5 seconds can cost you 5 years, people.
Yeah.
Like
it can cost that or somebody else's life.
Yeah, somebody's life.
Or somebody else's injury.
Yeah. It's not that serious. Block out the noise, and stay in your bubble. And whatever they're going through, let them be mad. It's not gonna come through and ruin your day. You're not supposed to let it get into your bubble. Not you personally. I'm saying you people.
No, you're right though.
Yeah,
Like you have to control. Only thing you can control is what is in your circumstance.
Yeah.
And you can control your reaction.
Absolutely.
We control our reactions.
That's deep.
But we don't act like we don't want to. So the truth is, if you can't control your reactions, you're letting everybody else control you around you.
Yeah.
Because you hear that, you make me feel like this. This is because it's your fault. I act this way because of you.
Pointing the finger.
I did this because of you.
Pointing the finger.
Everybody's pointing the finger, but they're not looking in the mirror and saying, you know what? You have no control over yourself.
At all.
Everybody, you a puppet.
Your puppet. The strings is right there. Like the strings.
Yeah. Everybody else Geppetto. You Pinocchio.
Yeah.
You know, you running around here, you got everything you flopping.
Yeah.
You're not even a real boy yet.
You're not even, the nose can't even grow.
And it's true. You know, we all take like this whole like, I'm pointing this at you. It's your fault that I feel like this.
Yeah.
It's your fault. It's
so
your
negative.
fault.
So
You. It's their fault.
Yeah.
It's the job's fault.
Yep.
It's this fault. It's the food's fault.
Yeah.
It's I'm tired's fault.
Yeah.
Instead of you really gripping yourself up
Accountability.
and taking accountability for yourself and
Absolutely.
saying, hey, I gotta handle this.
Yeah.
And if it's a serious issue, serious issue, go get help.
Man.
Go see a therapist. Go see a psychiatrist. I've seen a therapist. I've seen a psychiatrist.
Yeah.
It helps.
I don't know why that seems like a hard pill to swallow for a lot of people. Like as if if I go see a therapist, I'm crazy. They don't want to admit that they need the help. A lot of people really. That's why they're there. Like that's why they have therapists and counselors. You know, like they're there for a reason. A lot of people shy away from that, not knowing that can be a cure.
It can.
For a lot of things
it can really help you out.
mean,
don't take the medicine they might try to give you. Don't do that. But take the advice and take how they talk to you and they teach you how to manage yourself.
Yeah, another form of, I'm only saying this because this is what I'm doing now. Everyone is aware of my situation that I'm going through now.
Yeah.
My therapy is the gym right now. And also my therapy is also talking to one of my best friends who's sitting across from me. Like sometimes you don't have to have an actual doctor to sit there and lay, because some people don't feel comfortable talking to a random person, telling them their information. But the point is, talk about your issues, like get them off your chest.
Yeah, dude. Like I said, mine is I write. I love to write.
Mm-hmm.
Like I love writing. Mm-hmm. It's a thing for me. Like I'm a better writer than I am a talker. You might not understand it from this podcast,
right?
But this podcast for me is like an open journal.
Whew.
So it's like when I'm on behind this microphone, because I don't have to see anybody face to face.
Yeah.
I'm really just giving you a journal of how I feel and things that's going on in my life.
Yeah.
And in my head.
Yes.
That's all it is. It's that's my therapy too.
Find something that's going to give you that release that you need.
Find your therapy.
It could be walking. It could be hiking. It could be swimming if you want to go swim.
Yeah.
I don't know, but you got people, you cannot continue to stay in that box and dwell on the things that you're going through.
Yeah. And I'm going to say this. Learn how to deal with yourself, because some people, I'm not saying all, but it's hard for somebody to sit in a room by themselves, phone off, no
TV
technology,
off.
no TV,
Nothing.
and just to analyze everything that's going on
Wow.
without no distractions. Because
Prayer closet.
even the prayer closet, yeah, it's true. It's true.
Prayer closet.
Me personally, like, y'all think I'm weird, like, because that's why I could go to a mountain. I could literally go to a mountain for 3 days by myself and be fine and not go stir crazy, because I'm going to release therapy. I'm going to relax. I'm going to write.
Right.
And I'm going to read.
Yeah.
And I'm going to breathe.
Yeah.
But a lot of people can't handle themselves because they're not ready to face themselves.
Yeah.
That's the truth. It's
That's
people.
true.
People
That's
are not
true.
ready to sit down by themselves, face themselves, and
Wow.
be by themselves for a certain amount of time.
Man, that is deep.
And
That's
once you learn that, because you have to deal with your issues, you have to face everything that's going on, everything that's going on full
from
throttle.
your past,
Yeah.
what you're going through currently. You know, like
You have
everything.
to analyze the situation, and then you have to realize, okay, I have to stop doing the blame game.
Yeah.
Because now you have nobody, you have nothing to
Nobody
distract
blame.
you.
It's not
you have
your
nothing
mama,
going on.
it's not
You have to
your
say,
husband.
okay,
What am I doing wrong?
yeah,
Like,
and then
what
you
is up
sit
with me?
down, and then you have to turn into a positive. So everything starts like not turn everything into a positive, and start moving forward.
Yeah.
But learn how to handle yourself.
Yeah.
And because we don't want to handle, we want to throw everything on everybody else.
Everybody.
It's you, it's you, it's you, and nobody says it's me.
It makes
it's
you
my
feel,
fault.
To people, it makes them feel better because they're not. It's like you said, they're not taking it for. It's I'm the problem. It's let me go and take it and point it at other people, so I don't actually be like I'm good. I'm good. There's nothing wrong with me. It's you. No, that's not true. You know what I mean? Like
relinquish responsibility.
yeah, it's straight responsibility. Straight responsibility, man.
It's like your child giving an excuse for not doing their homework.
Oh yeah, like why didn't you do your homework? Cause I was.
The teacher didn't really give me the right homework assignment to do.
The dog ate it.
Like, what do you tell them? Whose responsibility is that?
Yeah,
That's what you
right.
said. Whose responsibility is that to make that happen? Mm-hmm. And you look at them and say this. So you have to look in the mirror and say, whose responsibility is to make sure that you're happy, that you're doing the right thing and moving forward, and that
Yeah.
you're staying positive, and that you're on the right track. It's
Yeah.
you.
It's you. It's nobody else. Nobody else. And that goes way back to, I'm gonna have to keep saying it because I know a lot of people that use their childhood for the reasons why they are the way they are. I know a lot of women that say they're angry, or they don't trust men
Yeah.
because of their past relationships.
Yeah, a lot of people bring their past into their
To their
future situations.
And what that does to your future, it puts it on a halt.
And men too. I'm not going to say
Oh,
just
yeah.
women.
It's not women, it's men.
Human beings
Yeah.
tend to say, "Oh, a guy might say, well, I don't trust girls because
She cheated on me or
this
something."
one girl cheated on me,
Yeah.
or I've seen, my sister was a player,
Right.
and I don't trust." And then girls come and say, "Hey, I got cheated on. My ex treated me like this.
So you're
my
gonna
ex
treat me
did
like
that,
this." Yeah.
and I'm not going to stand for this." But
Right.
then you look at him and say, "Okay, why
Why are you with me?
Why are you with me for then?"
Right. Why would you put your new man or new woman through that when they didn't even do anything to you yet? So what you're doing is bringing dead weight into your new situation, which can be great, but you're not giving it the opportunity because you're continuing to hold on to what you've been through 7 years ago, 6 years ago. And that's just the dumbest thing ever that I never understand.
Yeah, do not bring your past into your current relationship.
It will not be
If
healthy.
this is this is just, and I don't care, how you feel about it, what you say to me.
Holla.
If you have not cured yourself of your past situation,
Don't get into a new one.
don't get into your helped.
Yes.
Until you have fully got over it.
Yes.
If you have to bring up something in your past, in your current situation, you're not over your past situation.
Yes.
You're not. So you're comparing something that you're still hurt from.
Mm-hmm.
Now there's issues.
Big issues.
And you're going to have to get over those things because it's not fair to the new person.
Yeah, because guess what? I can't go to the grocery store because I'm out there with Keisha right now.
Yeah, you're right.
Because James, who you talked to years ago, used to do that.
Yeah.
Or to the men. You know, it goes both ways.
It goes both ways. It's to the men.
It's to the men too.
It's like this. It's like the girl can't go to the bathroom with her phone because
right.
he's like, "Oh, my last girl did that, and she was cheating on me with my best friend."
Exactly.
And they're gonna say that. So it's just like, but don't bring that in here unless.
Right.
My thing is, if there's nothing substantial, concrete, you can't prove it,
Don't accuse it.
and you're just doing it because of
Yeah.
certain things, then don't do it. But if you're gonna do that to somebody, let them be.
Yeah, it's bad because that just shows that, man, so many people have been damaged. And I guess now we're speaking on relationships, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's something I experienced.
Yeah.
You know, I've been cheated on as a man.
Yeah.
Twice. And I saw it with my own eyes, you know what I mean? And took me time to get over that, but I knew for a fact that if I brought that to my marriage, it would have been an unsuccessful marriage because I would not have trusted my wife. I would have, she took her phone in the bathroom every day. My wife was addicted to her cell phone. Addicted.
Yeah.
But I could not accuse her because she wasn't my last girlfriend. She didn't do anything to me.
Yeah.
My last girlfriend did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you got to leave that in the past because it's gonna stunt your growth on your future and your current situation. How do you expect to grow with your individual or your mate if you continue to live with the last boyfriend or girlfriend that you had? That doesn't make any sense. You got to let that go and let God deal with it.
Yeah, you do.
And give them the chance until they show you different. Now, if they show you anything different, of course, put them in that box. But until then, keep them out of the box.
All day. Trust over love.
Oh.
I'm letting you know it's trust over love, because trust brings everything else, and then you love. Because if you can't trust nobody, it's always going to be issues.
Always.
No matter if you love that person, regardless, you can love. There's a lot of people that love people that just ain't
course.
nothing. You meet people every day. Oh, he cheats on me, but it's okay.
It's okay.
But
I'm
I don't
okay
trust
with
him
that.
though. Or girls got to do this, or guys got to do this,
Right,
and guys
right.
be like, nah, man, I gotta go everywhere. I gotta be a
Yeah,
bodyguard. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? She
right.
can't. She can't even go to McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? She can't even go buy a piece of toilet paper at
Toilet paper.
7-Eleven without her being by her side, because she thinks she cheating with the cashier.
The cashier.
So,
Who,
it's
Akbar?
huh?
Who, Akbar?
Like that? I don't. That's derogatory.
I mean, that's up in Northern Virginia. It's a lot of.
Nah. Down here, there's a Puerto Rican dude that work over here,
Oh,
man.
are you talking about Petro?
Yeah, Poppy, man.
Oh, Poppy.
Yeah. Yeah, but a lot of people just like this. Humans, we tend to hold these things, and then we put them on the person. Then we
Yeah.
get mad at the person,
Right.
And then the person backlashes at us, and then we get mad at them for backlashing at us
Yeah.
because we put this on them.
Yeah.
So it's just like you have to let go of things, and this is the thing: if you're not ready, or if you haven't fully control, don't go into the situation.
Do not.
Heal yourself first.
And tell and be man enough, be woman enough to tell your partner, hey, I'm still broken. I'm not healed. This is what I've been through, XYZ, and this is why I'm broken. So until I heal myself, we cannot be together.
And that's real. That's beyond love. That's, I don't even know. I would call it like infinity infection, because infinity affection is like, you know what you're saying? Hey, I'm gonna spare you right now,
Yes.
because I'm not ready to do
I
this.
care about you that
Yeah,
much.
this is brokenness right here. I have to fix this first.
Yeah.
Before I can even
Give you love.
if I can give you love.
Yeah.
Because I don't love me yet.
Yes.
And I still try to figure out how to love me. Let me fix myself, put
Right.
the pieces together. And if you're still around,
Let's make it work.
let's go ahead and try this.
Right.
But I have to help myself. Dog, life is not a Tyler Perry movie.
It's not.
It's not. We're not. This is not Shamar Moore, and he's
fake
not
braid-
sitting
the
around
fake
with cornrows.
braids.
Yeah, he's not. You know what I'm saying?
Why they give him the braids?
I don't know
man?
why they give those
Why
braids
did they give
for.
him the braids? You could tell it was fake too. Man.
And so it's true. So it's just like, it's not. This is not a Tyler Perry. This is real life, and this is real emotions, and these are people, and you can't just pull people in, and then
hit him with that.
hit them with the boom bap whap.
The 1-2 hook shot. It's hard because I experienced it. And it is very difficult to be in that situation and give someone 200% and they still don't trust you. And not because of you, but because of what they've been through. And they may see something very small that you do that reminds them of what they've been through.
It's true.
It could be something so small and that brings them right back to what they experienced. And then all of a sudden, you're just like them.
You're just like that.
And that is one of the worst feelings ever, when you're giving that person everything you got and you're not doing anything and they still, and it's not your fault. It's something that they are dealing with. And like I said, like you said, it would be more helpful to everyone that deals with that now if you will man up, woman up, and express yourself to that individual before you dove head first into that.
It's true. Like stop thinking with your emotions first and think with your head.
Stop thinking with your private parts, people.
Like logically say, all right, you know what? I just got out of this, or I just dealt with this, and I'm not over this yet. Let
Right.
me, don't look for somebody else to heal you. People cannot heal you.
They can't, bro.
You heal yourself.
You can't, like, dude.
You really do. Like another
Church.
person cannot heal you.
Church.
You heal yourself.
Man, you hit the nail on the head.
It's like you have to find a way to help yourself first. You cannot, I think somebody said this the other day, and I don't care. On the plane, when they give you the whole speech about when your mask drops, what do they say? What's the first thing they tell you to do?
Oh, put it on the kid.
No.
Oh, no, they said...
Put it on yourself first
Oh,
before
you're
you
right,
help
you're right,
anybody
you're right.
else.
My bad, you're right. Put it on
You
yourself.
grab your own oxygen
Yeah.
first before you can help anybody else.
You're right.
That's what they tell you.
Yeah.
So you have to do that for yourself.
Yeah.
Like you have to make yourself breathe. You have to get yourself together before you can do anything
Yeah,
else.
yeah. That's deep, man. I'm experiencing that right now. Right now.
Yeah.
My wife just passed. I'm not gonna go jump into another relationship right now. That's not gonna be healthy for me.
It's not.
I have to heal
like
myself.
I would say, Mike, like no, you can't. You're not.
I'm not even ready.
Like because you're fragile right now.
Very
like
fragile.
you're super fragile.
Super fragile.
Yeah, like espialidocious. Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
Damn.
Hey, I wish I knew the joint to Mary Poppins, but I don't.
But that's a perfect segue to what you said. I can't. Like, if a woman came to me now, I would be man enough to be like, hey, you're attractive, you're dope, but I cannot be nothing for you right now. I have to work on myself right now. I'm healing right now. And I think a lot of people need to have that one-on-one real talk with themselves before they jump into something, especially if they've been through a lot, you know?
Yeah, it's hard because admitting that is hard.
Oh,
admitting it is hard.
Very
Admitting that I'm not, because
I'm not
you know
well.
why?
Yeah.
As humans, most humans, there's some off-brand humans, but most of us,
Off-brand soda.
they crave attention and affection and relationship
Oh, yeah, of course.
because of it's a void to fill of them.
It completes them
So
somewhat.
being lonely is a sign of, almost like some people think of being lonely as a sign of failure.
Yeah, right.
It's like I'm by myself.
Yep.
I can't handle being by myself.
Yep.
I need something to fill a void in this emptiness.
Yeah, yeah.
Unfortunately for me, like I said, I'm good in relationship.
Yeah,
But I'm also okay because my mother was by herself.
right.
So, and that's one thing I would say. Like people say, my mom. We were just talking about this.
Yeah.
But I learned from her that you can find happiness by yourself too.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
you don't need somebody to
complete you.
complete you.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
don't.
For sure.
Like you can make it on your own. You can create stuff on your own,
Mm-hmm.
and you can just be a boss on your own. But you can still have a circle of love around you.
Yeah, I think what the big problem is in today's society, man. We're unfortunately everything's on social media now. We're all indulge in everyone's life,
Mm-hmm.
and all we see is couples, married, kids, all that. So we feel like
Trust
if
me, we know some of these people, and they
Hey,
ain't.
look, man. Hey, look.
Yo.
The grass ain't greener on the other side. Oh yeah. So look, do not feed into the fakeness of social media.
No, it's
people can post
like-
up the smile and this is speaking on just relationships. There's so many people I know that will put that up, and at the crib they having a UFC match.
Yeah,
every
social
day.
media is like it's like soap opera. It's cable TV now.
Oh man,
It's acting. It's a lot of acting going on. A lot of these people, a lot of stuff. Like they deserve like Oscars and Emmys.
straight Oscars, man.
Like because they're out here just fraudulent right now. And I've seen. I know people.
but
I
the-
know people that put their front
Yeah.
up, and it's like, hold up, dog. Y'all,
Ain't you-
I just,
ain't you- yeah,
hey,
I seen you at the store
saw
with,
you at the-
with another. Yeah. But what's the worst about it is now we're taking that negative that we're seeing, that thinking is a positive, and it's more negative. It's just a complete circle of negativity because what we're feeding into is not real.
Nah, yeah, you're
It's-
right.
so
Yes,
it's
we do.
more-
we
it's more fake.
Yeah, we feed into that stuff.
Yeah. So then we go find a relationship because that's what we think we want because we see it on social media and we
Yeah.
get into the wrong relationship or situation, and it's all downhill from there.
It does, and it
Boom.
just becomes you think that's that. People get mistreated. People get in situations not supposed to be in.
Yep.
People do things they don't want to do. And then now it's like, but now you're putting on this front,
Big front.
like
For
like
who?
like this big front, like you why?
For who though?
Just for people to just for a comment and a like and a follow.
Yeah. That
Is that what we're coming to right now? Comments, likes, and follows.
only got 100 likes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is that what we're doing right now? Like that's what we're basing our life off of.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Like, how do you value your soul off a comment, a like, and a follow?
That's a lot of people right now.
Yeah, but for what?
It just sometimes for some people it gives them like some sense of validation, I guess, man.
Because you got it. Because when you so like let's just say this,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You Wi-Fi goes out.
Oh, yeah.
Internet goes out one
Oh,
day,
yeah,
right?
right,
Just
it's a wrap.
internet, not power, just internet.
For
You got
sure.
you got your cell phone.
Yeah.
What you gonna do?
So you mean like no internet?
No internet, no social media. Just you're back to this cell phone usage
Oh yeah.
only.
I ask myself this question a lot.
Like what
yeah.
happens to people?
It would-
What happens when your thumb stops scrolling? What happens?
Man, there'd be a lot of effed up people in the world, bro.
Yeah.
Because they thrive off of that. Like their
Yeah.
life depends.
I mean, I'm
on
just
it.
saying,
Yeah,
like, what
yeah.
happens when the thumb stops
I
scrolling?
don't know, man. That's a good
Who
question.
you going? I know. I got friends I can call. I call.
Yeah, yeah.
I pick the phone up.
True.
I'm gonna holler at you on the telephone.
Yeah. Like like we spoke today for a business standpoint, like business reasons. Social media is amazing. It's free.
Oh, dope.
Free promotion.
No. Social media is a good thing and a bad thing. It comes with both pluses. Because
Agreed,
I don't knock
agreed.
anybody that follows people.
Oh,
I don't
nah.
knock anybody. I just knock the lies that come with it. I knock the energy when people try to buy into things that are not real.
The Matrix.
Like the real stuff is dope. Like people that are doing great stuff out there,
And you
building
know
their
it.
business.
You know
Even
it.
if it's a real marriage, even if it's a
Yeah,
real
yeah,
relationship
yeah,
that
yeah,
is
yeah.
good, that is awesome.
It's great.
It is all like it's amazing.
pure,
but
it's genuine.
it's just for the fake stuff
Yeah,
that people try to get to follow. And when I see you in person, that's not you.
Yeah, because you're really depressed. When I
You're
saw
really
you.
depressed.
Yeah.
You're sad. You're going through things.
Right.
You really don't. You really got a you got a 2-foot bedroom apartment. You know, like
With an air mattress.
Yeah, with an air mattress. Like that's like those type of weird things. It's like, come on, man. Like that's not your Benz. That was your boss's Benz.
Yeah.
You know, you was washing the car.
It was a Bow Wow challenge.
Yeah.
Y'all stop doing those Bow Wow
Yeah,
challenges.
man. Like y'all out here, man. Like stop feeding us the fakeness.
Yeah, man. Stop.
Yeah. So it's all imitation sometimes, but I don't like that. But everything else with like social media, like with family, friends, and stuff
Connectivity,
doing
connections,
that.
yeah.
But don't front like you happy all the time.
Yeah.
Don't front like this, and,
Right.
and don't do certain things.
I agree, man. I agree.
But like I said, social media it's a great thing, but it's a bad like anything. Like TV's bad and
It's
good
gift and
too.
a curse, man. Yeah.
It's like TV. Like we got like dog. You go through a Netflix rabbit hole.
Oh yeah.
Just going through like finding. I gotta
Nonsense.
find a movie. You just sat down for an hour and a half trying to watch Netflix, and you're like, man, I ain't found a movie yet.
For an hour, you could have watched the movie. that
Yeah,
whole
you could have
time.
watched the movie already by the time you try to get to the
movie. Oh man, but moral of this part of the podcast is definitely for me, because I experienced it, is just the trust in relationships and moving past those bad relationships that you may have had that's affecting your current relationship. For men and women, I think that's really huge. I dealt with it. I know a lot of people's dealing with it right now. And holding on to things that they dealt with right now, and they shouldn't be, because it's not there right now.
Yeah.
It's their past.
And for me, it's like to definitely like forgiveness of the past.
Yeah.
Getting help for anything that happens serious, like, and I mean this, like abuse, any type of abuse, physical, sexual, mental,
Verbal.
Please go get help. Like go talk to somebody professional. And if it's a situation like if you're currently in it, just go to the police and get the authorities and get a restraining order.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just being
He
honest.
loves me.
Yeah. Like
she loves me.
Yeah.
Women beat men too.
Yeah. That's what I say. They do. Yeah. they dudes out here be getting stomped out, man.
Stomped out, smacked. You stupid.
Yeah. Told you to turn the coffee on hot.
Yeah. I thought it was on hot.
I thought it was on.
No. Get a Keurig.
Yeah, no, but yeah, so that forgiveness, but also learn how to forgive yourself.
Yeah.
Because we hurt people.
Oh, we do.
We do. I've hurt people. I've hurt people.
Oh, of course.
And not intentionally.
We were young.
We're young. And even sometimes we hurt people. We don't even know we hurt people sometimes.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, and that might be not like a big hurt, but we hurt people. But so learn how to forgive yourself.
Yeah.
Learn how to forgive others.
Yep.
And like I said, seek help. And also, like you said, man, like letting go of that past.
Oh man, it's deep.
Like really letting go.
Like
you have to learn how to let it go.
And let God. I know everyone's different, and everyone's strength is different. Everyone's mental is different. But like I said, I'm 33 years old. 33. Who am I to still be like, well, I got the worst attitude, or I'm angry because when I was 12, my mom used to beat the crap out of me every day. So that didn't happen. It didn't happen. But I was using that example. That's still something I hear from a lot of people that I know.
Yeah, you're right.
It's like, hey, I understand, and you still hold on to that, but what is that doing to better your now?
Yeah, my father, like, my dad, he forgave his dad. And my dad had, like, my granddad used to, beat my dad. And I didn't see that side of my grandfather because I was younger, of course.
Yeah.
And he was older when I came in the picture.
Uh-huh.
But my dad he had a mark on his arm that was from a whipping that he got. I mean, a mark that still looked like a whip mark.
Man.
That crossed his arm. And
Man.
But he said, I love my dad because he taught me so many things. And he would talk about the stuff that he did, but he also talked about, he forgave him because he always talked about more good than he did bad.
Right. That's deep, man. Key takeaway today. One of the key takeaways, forgiveness. Is more than saying sorry.
Forgiveness is more than saying sorry.
To forgive is divine.
And we so we saying forgiveness, and like you said, what's Toya saying again?
She said, what my sister Toya said, she said, stop blaming and start changing.
Yeah, so
that is huge, man.
Yeah.
Like my brother said earlier, the fingers need to stop pointing at others and direct it towards yourself.
Yeah. So stop playing the blame game. Let's play the change game.
Yeah, play the change game, and I guarantee your life will just take a turn for the better. I mean, why would you like to continue to live in that rut that you're in? And my point is this: back to turning your pain into power. All those negative things that you experience, why would you still do that or carry that? Why don't you flip it around and be like,
turn it into power
and be like, hey, all right, I was abused, or hey, I was verbally abused, or hey, I got cheated on, or hey, I'm gonna do something completely opposite than that. Because all the things you hated that you've been through, you don't like. So why would you do the same exact thing because you didn't like it?
Yeah,
Doesn't
you're
make
right.
any sense.
It does. And like I said, and like we were talking earlier, like get some help, talk to somebody, and not like it doesn't have to be professional. Like, but
no.
if you have a good friend and you got somebody, but you never know, that person might have went through something, and now they're talking to you. Now y'all have an open dialogue about what's going on. Now you have pretty much a therapy session with each other.
Exactly.
So open up about it to somebody that you trust.
Yeah.
If not, like I said, then go seek professional help.
That's it.
And that will help you. Trust me. Like getting it off your chest helps you. And I've been through some things, and some things I probably will never discuss, but some things I will discuss on this podcast. But just gonna be honest.
Hey,
with
I thought
you.
we were being honest and transparent.
We will be honest and transparent, but some things just
It's a wild boy right there. It's a wild boy.
Gotta protect the innocent.
You strapped up?
Till proven guilty.
Oh man.
No. But
You got kids out there. You got Papa was a Rolling Stone.
Whatever he laid his head was his home.
And win it up. And we break out the songs a lot.
Yeah. But yeah. So, but the thing is, talk about it, get help, and just try to move forward to be better. Like our whole thing is, we really want people to develop themselves and to be better people, but also share your pain and turn it into power.
So true.
So people want to hear stories. People want to know what's going on in life because they want to relate to. Dang, I went through that.
Yeah,
I've been through that.
I'm going through that. Wow,
but
I can look at it different.
But like I said, that this is going like the motto is going to be turn the pain into power, and then turn that into love. Because love really does conquer
heals
all.
Love conquers everything.
It does. It conquers everything. The love, like and even if you don't believe, and if you do believe in it, but the love that Jesus had for mankind, he got up on a cross,
died for us.
Yeah,
Man.
I mean, no, he sacrificed himself.
He died like for us.
Like he sacrificed. Like he stood up on there for what, 3 days?
I think it was 3. Then they came back.
Then came back. Yeah, like I'm talking about being nailed to a cross and bleeding,
beaten.
And even if y'all feel like it's just a simile or if it's a metaphor, you have to live like that.
Yeah, you do. You really do.
Because that love, the type of love to have for people like that is, you'll feel better.
So much
you'll feel better when you go to sleep, when you wake up.
Your world, when you open your eyes, the world looks completely different to you when you operate that way. And everything's better. You receive things a lot better. You don't get angry. You give the love that's needed to your partner, to your kids.
Like I said, because my girl always say we be in the store, right? I might walk past, they might bump me, and like I'm always like, oh, I'm sorry, my bad. Excuse me.
Right.
She's like, why you always say excuse me for? Or why you say my? And she said, I caught myself doing that the other day. Yeah, because it's just like I don't want to be mean. Like I don't know what the person going through, and sometimes I might be backing up or just that, but even if they don't see me,
right.
I might be ducking in, but if I say, "Hey, I'm sorry, my bad, excuse me,"
they
might look up, and they might look up and realize, "Oh, I almost ran into you. I'm sorry too."
Right.
So, just try to operate out of love like that, where it's just like, you could be angry and be like, "Why you not looking where you going?"
Why you hit me?
Like the other morning when I flipped the person off, So,
man, let me tell you something so cool about what you just explained. That thing you did at the store, right? The girl said, "Oh, I started to do it." One kind thing could change the world because it goes down the line. It goes from you to your girl to the next person, So what you do can affect people in a positive way or in a negative, but you got to do it in a positive because that one thing can affect millions.
It does. Energy spreads. Good or bad. Regardless of what you want to say. If there's a person next to you that has a bad attitude, it could be it could spread bad. But there's somebody that have a good attitude. And let's say that person's a bad attitude, you have a good attitude, you might be able to turn that person's attitude around.
Yeah, that's true, man. You don't want to be around somebody that has a bad attitude. It's just cancerous. That's like when I worked at Verizon, for the last 13 years when I was there, it was difficult if you had that one bad apple out of the bunch because it would spoil the whole store. It's cancerous, man. That one negative attitude can affect everybody, but the one positive attitude can actually affect people in a positive way. But it just can help change everything. So I agree with you there, man. Like positivity, have a good attitude, and it will bleed out, and it will affect.
And trust me, if you have a good attitude majority of the time, this sounds crazy, right? Even the people with bad attitudes, if they see you with a bad attitude, they'll try to be like, hold on, you need to have a good attitude. Like, why are you acting like this?
Right.
Like, so people will even try to flip you around back to having a good attitude because that's who you are.
Exactly. You don't know who's watching.
Everybody's always watching.
And you don't know who you're helping by how you are. The streets is watching. Niggas gossip. I need to know. I'm a big believer in that. That's why no matter what, I still smile. I still give hugs. I still be a kind person because you don't know what that person's going through that day. You don't know how they feeling, but you can actually help change their attitude by your attitude.
Yeah, attitude's everything. Like you wake up in the morning, and how you gonna do things. How do you feel about life? Mm-hmm. And how you gonna treat people today?
Oh man.
And once you get up and you feel that in your heart, like I'm gonna do good today.
You ever notice how when you are operating on those waves, and people don't believe it, but I'm a firm believer in law of attraction.
All day. I mean, that's we talked about this. It's a universal law.
It's so true.
There's no religion that doesn't understand that what you put in, you get out.
Oh yeah.
What we put into, you can say what goes around comes around. You can say as a man thinketh he is.
Yeah.
You can say whatever you put into the earth comes back out the earth. It's a law. That's the law of attraction.
Yeah.
It's the energy you give is what you're gonna pull back.
Yeah. You speak negative over your life. You complain.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate my job. This, that. It's gonna.
If you complain all day,
complainers.
You're gonna find yourself weak, vulnerable, and that if you speak power over yourself, you're gonna find yourself more powerful. The people around you are gonna start to become more powerful, and that's just how it's gonna go.
Yeah.
But like I said, you're either growing or you're shrinking every day.
Oh man, that's deep.
It's just how it goes.
Yeah. Speaking power over your past, people.
Yeah. Speak power over your past.
Speak power over your past.
I got this. I'm past this. I'm past this.
This happened yesterday.
I've conquered this.
And you know what? Even when I say past, I'm speaking on yesterday. Let yesterday go. You had a bad day yesterday, or you and your spouse had an argument or whatever. That was yesterday. Today's today. It's a new day. Why are we still talking about yesterday? Why are you bringing up old shit?
Did you grab the suitcase and the agenda? Tell them Blanco sent you.
Go to room 112. If no money exchanges. Oh, you stupid, man. You are so dumb. So stupid, man. That was a Biggie quote, by the way, guys. I know y'all probably like, what song is that?
Yeah, who was Biggie Smalls?
Yeah, who's Biggie?
Smalls Biggie?
Who's Christopher Wallace?
Christopher Wallace.
The greatest rapper alive. Or dead, that was alive.
One of the greatest rappers that alive.
One of the greatest rappers, you know what I'm saying? But yes, guys, please take this into heed and take this to the heart, because I speak with a lot of people that still struggle with things they dealt with and they still hold on. I encourage you guys to let it go, let God, please, because guess what? Tomorrow is not promised.
Listen, man, you froze it, man. Let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Stupid. No more songs. So,
I feel like everybody knows Frozen.
Everybody knows Frozen. Man.
Yeah, no, but you do. You have to like really. You have to learn how to deal with it and let it go.
Please.
And forgive it. And not, like I said, you never forget.
Never.
But take it as a lesson.
Yeah.
Help yourself and help somebody else.
And also, if you were that individual that may have caused someone, mental illness because of what you've done to them, don't be ashamed to apologize to them.
Yeah, say sorry.
You made one person may be waiting for the one apology because of what you've done to them. That's all they want. Is a simple, hey, I'm sorry for what I did to you.
Yeah, I apologize. Shoot an email. Send a text. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Call them. DM them. I don't know, but that apology would mean so much. And this goes to the parents that may have done something wrong to their children.
Yeah.
This goes to the men that may have cheated on their women. This goes to the women that may have cheated on their men.
Yeah.
This goes to everybody that may have done something wrong to affect someone mentally. Like, apologize. Like, own up to what you did and tell them I'm sorry. And I guarantee that will help them heal. from what they're holding on to, because people hold on to a lot of
If they
things.
still want to talk to you.
Right. They may not respond to you, but the key to what I'm saying is you made the effort. They may not, because there's some girls that I don't want to respond to right now. Like, why you hit me up right now? Like, how'd you get this number? Got changed it like 3 times.
Yeah, so when like for real, like the whole thing is, like you said, kind of let that stuff go. The only way you can move forward and be great and to be a better person is to really forgive others, learn how to forgive yourself, and then you have to learn how to just bring greatness into your future.
Yeah.
So by letting the past go, you don't bring your past into what you're doing.
Dead weight. It's dead weight.
I mean your bad past.
Yeah,
you know,
for sure.
don't bring. You like I said, you make that pain that you've been through.
Yep.
And turn it into something positive.
Oh, yeah.
Turn it into a dream. Turn it into a book. Turn it into a podcast.
Yeah.
Turn it into some art. Turn it into a clothing line.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Turn it into whatever you want to do.
nonprofit,
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. Turn it into a nonprofit.
Yeah, turn nonprofit.
Turn it into your career. Turn it psychology. Turn it into being a doctor, a lawyer.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to do, but
Oh,
turn it into those things into something positive.
Yep. And lastly,
Manifest it. Manifest your pain into something positive.
deep word. Lastly, before we check out, realize that the things you're holding on to is blocking your blessings. That dead weight is really just hindering you from growing, and God blessing you with the things that He wants to give you, but He noticing that you have not let them go or healed. So, like my brother said, get help, get it off your chest. Don't block your blessings.
Yeah, don't have pain, constipation.
Pepto-Bismol.
Yeah.
Yep.
You need to get that blessing Pepto-Bismol.
Pink stuff.
Well, no, Pepto-Bismol doesn't help with that. You need
What, constipation? Helps with upset
that's
stomach.
an upset stomach.
Indigestion, something,
Diarrhea.
Yeah.
It helps with diarrhea. But diarrhea is loose.
Loose
It's
booty.
not constipation, though,
Loose
yeah.
booty. You know, our go-go heads out there.
Yeah.
All right, yo, look, we love y'all, man. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We really appreciate the love and support that's been given to us. This is our third episode.
This is our third podcast
podcast.
episode. And I'm about to hit Mike with the zinger right now.
What's up?
I want you to email us at loveis3
forever.
That's love is the number 3 forever at gmail.com. I want you guys to email us 3 IMs.
Okay.
Like I am great, I am beautiful,
I am
I am
prosperous,
strong.
I'm strong,
And then out of those emails, we're gonna pick one, and we're gonna send you guys a air fryer so you can get healthy, and a book by Louise Hayes so you can do your mirror work.
That's deep.
And start your positive stuff.
Let's rephrase that. You know, these air fryers like $100. We dropping $100 on the air
I didn't
fryers.
say I know how much we was gonna drop on it.
I mean, so you trying to give them the one from Big Lots?
The Big Lots? Oh no.
Yes.
That's
You can't do them
just
dirty
the
like
air
that.
fry.
That's the French, not the
Yeah,
fry. But yeah, that's a really dope. Yeah, so please, guys, those 3 IMs, we're gonna find the best 3, and we're gonna buy you an air fryer and give you the book.
Yeah.
So
So that's loveis3
forever
forever at gmail.com. Once again, that's loveis3 forever at gmail.com. Or just comment on our YouTube page
Yeah,
when we drop the link.
we're trying to think. We definitely need to submit it by next Friday.
Yeah, we'll do next
So
Friday. That
have
sounds
those
good.
in next Friday, and when we do the next podcast, we'll announce the winner.
Yep.
And then also, if you need to get in contact with me, my Instagram is m.stein, STEIN 17. That is the gram. No DMs with some nonsense, please.
Yeah, and if you want to get a hold of me, get a hold of him.
Yeah, I'm kind of the Yep. Hello.
Peek, peek.
School.